India's 2026-27 budget marks a new chapter in fiscal discipline. Targeting a modest fiscal deficit of 4.3% of GDP, debt-to-GDP ratio is projected to 55.6%. External environments face disrupted supply chains and resource scarcity. Boosting 7 sectors including semiconductors and textiles to drive growth. India's economy outpaces others with a growth projection of 7.2%. At a crossroads of transformation, India integrates deeply with global markets.
ツマンおじ今日のニュースを読みます。CNBC India's finance minister projects modest fiscal consolidation in budget by Azhar Sukri. February 1st, 2026. Key point. Finance Minister sees 2026-27 fiscal deficit at 4.3% of GDP, down from 4.4% in 2025-26. India's government sees debt-to-GDP ratio falling to 55.6% in 2026-27 from 56.1% in 2025-26. New Delhi plans to encourage manufacturing across the 7 sectors to boost growth. India's government plans a modest improvement in its fiscal pictures in the coming fiscal year, with reductions in fiscal deficit and debt, while boosting manufacturing in sectors ranging from textile to chips. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in her 9th consecutive budget speech, said on Sunday that the government sees its fiscal deficit falling to 4.3% of GDP in 2026-27 financial years, down from 4.4% in 2025-26. Sitharaman said the government expected India's debt-to-GDP ratio to fall to 55.6% in the coming fiscal years, from 56.1% in the 2025-26. Finance Minister pointed to the wider uncertainty facing India. Today, we face an external environment in which trade and multilateralism are imperiled, and access to resources and supply chains are disrupted. Sitharaman said, new technologies are transforming production systems, while sharply increasing demands on water, energy, and critical minerals. The government plans to encourage manufacturing in 7 key sectors, including semiconductors, rare earth magnets, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, capital goods, textiles, and sports goods. India's benchmark Nifty 50 stock index was down about 1.7% shortly after Sitharaman's speech to Parliament, and closed 1.96% lower. In its economic survey for the financial year 2026 released on Thursday, India said it sees its economy growing between 6.8% to 7.2% in the fiscal year 2027, outpacing most other major economies. As a growing economy with expanding trade and capital needs, India must also remain deeply integrated with global markets, exporting more and attracting stable long-term investment, Sitharaman said. Consultancy firm PwC India said the budget places the country at a crossroads to push the nation into its next phase of transformation. The Union Budget 2026 to 27 holds opportunities to set India's road toward financial stability, while boosting business to be future-ready, especially as they navigate the opportunity of AI adoption alongside challenges around talent, infrastructures, governance, and trust, PwC India said in an online commentary. 以上です。